Cheddar has rebranded as Cheddar News, and our new tagline is Look Forward. Our new branding emphasizes the network's commitment to covering the next generation of innovators and decision makers changing the world. We saw the rise of Peloton during the pandemic. People learned to love working out from home. So at what point last year did Peloton realize its sales were going to explode? Here's what the connected fitness company's president, William Lynch, had to say. Take a listen.
With the pandemic coming on, we'd been growing triple digits every year of our existence. And so the company was accustomed to growth. We were seeing people flocking to at-home fitness and connected fitness. But without question, when COVID hit, we saw a 4x surge in demand, and it put a lot of strain on the company to support that demand. And so that showed up almost everywhere. We've got such a unique business with our media model. And so we had to adjust with things like live from home, where we had to close the studio and we'd actually go and send a production crew into our instructors' apartments to film classes so that our members at home could get the best experience possible. We had to obviously spend a lot to get bikes and treads over from Asia, from Taiwan, where we manufacture them, and invest money to ensure that we were getting bikes and treads into people's homes. We launched a lot of new fitness modalities, like research showed that people were home and stressed with their families. And so we launched Family Fit Fun, which was stretching and floor exercises where the whole family could work out together. So we obviously wouldn't have wished the pandemic on anybody. It was really disruptive to our operation, but we always kept our members in mind, and the community came together and our team came together and the platform just grew and grew, exploded, almost over 4.4 million members now.
Wow. And so let's talk about some of these partnerships that have come about during that time as well. You teamed up with Beyonce, you offer a Beatles collection, you've also got an apparel partnership with Adidas. How have these high profile artists and brands also helped to build out Peloton into what it is today and the prospects going forward?
Well, Brad, that's an astute point. We historically had not done a lot of partnerships, but we obviously knew there were a lot of celebrities and people on the platform who were in our community, which is one of the most special things about Peloton. And Beyonce was one of those. Huge rider. She's told everyone and been on riding and cycling with a while. And so we knew that, and we'd been in discussions for a while. She was the #1 most requested artist in terms of music on the Peloton platform. And so it just was kind of a natural fit, which is how we try to do everything. We try to be authentic. We don't pay for a lot of celebrity endorsements. And so the response to that has been incredible. Her rides have been taken over 1 million times, and it's been awesome for us. And similar in terms of organic partnerships with Adidas, our apparel business is huge. As we've grown into kind of a lifestyle brand, apparel has grown a lot. And so we got approached by Adidas, and it felt like we could create a great apparel line. And so we did that. And then the Beatles were just a natural for us. Music is such a big part of the platform. And they were in our top 3 most requested artists. So we were able to get together with them and the property and blow that out.
Despite a pandemic, Peloton wasn't short of business. The rise in demand, as we were talking about earlier, even brought to light some delivery issues. You touched on that and alluded to it a moment ago. It seemed to really come at the chagrin of some awaiting customers. What changes in the supply chain and logistics have been necessary to avoid delivery delays that were experienced early pandemic, especially considering now the new light connected series devices, the treadmill, and other devices that you've added to the product suite?
That's right. It was between the surge in demand and the disruption in the global supply chain, meaning transit lines, just getting container ships at all. It was a real challenge for the team. And we have an expression, Brad, at the company, members first. And so we took that personally. We couldn't get bikes and treads into people's homes fast enough. So we did quite a few things, beginning with ramping up our manufacturing. We opened up during the pandemic, and again, a testament to the team, 3 new factories. And so we publicly stated we expand capacity over 10x. So we're pumping out more bikes and treads than we ever have. And that's enabled us to bring down what we call order to delivery. You can go online right now and buy a Peloton bike and get it we're saying between 1 and 3 weeks. Most people are getting it in that shorter time frame, that kind of 1 week time frame. And then we invested in air shipping. So we were actually putting like 140-pound bikes on airplanes to try to get them into people's homes faster. And that was at a huge expense to us. We weren't seeing many canceled orders. People were willing to wait for Peloton.
Right.
We are the leader in connected fitness, but we felt like that was the right thing to do. So it's been a lot of things, frankly, and to try to address those issues.
Okay, and so let's talk about some of the acquisitions, specifically Precor. What type of growth do you expect across some of the areas that they already have share in? Hotel, university, fitness club, those segments where Precor's existing market share already exists. How do you expect that will essentially also be accretive to Peloton's business in the future too?
Well, that's exactly it, Brad. If you look at pre-COVID, one of the number one sources of lead generation for us for selling at home bikes and treads was hotels. People going into hotels, trying Peloton, getting addicted to the experience as they were business traveling or vacationing. And then they'd go on the site and they have to set up a guest account in that hotel and they'd end up buying bikes. So we felt like, gosh, it's such an amazing experience. If we can get more bikes and treads out there, then we can get more bikes and treads in the home. And Precor has such a dominant position in hospitality. They outfit with their quality products. They outfit a lot of these hotels across the globe. They're a very global company with bikes and treads. And so that is absolutely the formula. We get more people trying our digital app. We get more people trying bikes and treads, future products we have in hospitality and multi-unit family development in schools. Precor's got Clemson account. They've got relationships with the University of Texas, and we get more Peloton experiences out there, and it'll continue to fuel growth for us in the home as people say, I want that in my house.
What are you looking forward to in the fitness space going forward? What are you looking forward to?
Innovation. I think the world's going to connected fitness. There are studies out that 25 million people, I believe it was in the US, tried at-home fitness during the pandemic that hadn't tried it before. And we just think the whole world's moving this way. And looking at our roadmap and the things we've got coming up, Bar, which we launched, you get with your membership. We launched Bar, over 530,000 of those classes have been taken. So we're going to continue to add more and more utility and goodness to the membership with more classes, more types of classes, innovation. And we just think this is an incredibly exciting time for fitness.
And that was William Lynch, the president of Peloton.